Oh my goodness, boys. So friggin' blustery and inwards today. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, fucking shifty. Not shifty, old rusty. Covered in fellas. Holy shit. Where's my coat? Oh, suckling on candies. Fucking ridiculous. The asphalt dicks or whatever, they put like the entrance to my driveway like beside my driveway. So when I pull straight back, I'm like half on like the grass and shit. It's like, what the fuck? Half job season be something terrible. Oh, hey John, fuck you, goof. Piece of shit, I apologize. Oh, what do we got going on here? Little poetic activities. Oh, I forgot my keys. Fuck. Frig sack. Lady locked her keys in the van. Spare keys are in the van. Took them an hour. Truck's been running. Van's been running for an hour. They must have saw my movie, boys, and they noticed me. Get caught fiddling jocks. Hey, sent me Subway coupons. I guess they think me, Jared, same. Jocks is totally of age. Man, I got ripped off some terrible, boys. We ordered like switches and monitors and different types of the different shit off of the eBirds, and I don't know. I bought shit off eBirds for years and years and years. Years and years and years. Never an issue. Always got my shit. Never a fucking issue. Now all of a sudden, like the last 6 months, I've ordered shit and it's just not come, and I've had to proclaim my chooch and dig up all this bullshit and figure out what the fuck and find different things, and then finally fucking blah blah, and then eBay eventually, after like a bunches and a bunches, just ends up reimbursing my stovepipe. But I mean, man, that's gotta start sucking after a minute. You're paying for people's fucking rippinsies and offensies. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking get it sick. It is freezing. Oh, man. That is just fucking dicked. But I need to grow a third arm so that I can do different things onto the bumper. It's just so much of a pain in the ass without a fucking helper. We will saunt what kind of shenanigans we can get into to nerds. Obviously, we're not going to subwards, and we got no different mailwards to open, so fuck it. We'll fuck around out in the shop for a bit, probably. Beg my pardon. Man, I fucked up. Oh, man. Something in my mind's telling me, you need to freaking knock that shit off, because this ain't no good. I'll show you what I mean. So that's how I've attached the bumper. I've just took some 3/16 plate and put the original bolts into the guy there so that I could have some up and down adjustment, and then we just set the in and out and just welded her solid. Well, that's fine and dandy if all you're doing is declarating, right? But if I put D-rings on this thing, and one day we decide, oh, we want to try to pull a guy out of the ditch, or we want to friggin' pull a stump out of the ground or something, you know what I mean? And hook the bumper onto that, it is just going to marmadinkus it. So I've been struggling for probably the last hour. We're going to have to change this up here, boys. And here's the other thing, too. This is how stupid I am. See those 3 holes right there? Well, those are what the stovepiper shackles friggin' bolt onto. But, in accordance to this is a 2000, it's got the friggin' front leaf springs. Whilst if you notice the bracket, friggin', a couple bolts, no big dirts. A couple bolts back there, and then up here, we're missing 3 bolts in according to relations to, that's where those guys bolt into. So we've not only removed any type of strength to the bumper by not having, you know, some sort of a plate go in there, bolt down to the thing that comes out to the guy, you know what I mean? And then we could pretty much drag a house down with that. But the way that it is now, if you put a D-ring on there and start pulling like this, you know, it's gonna Marmaduke that and twist the bumper on. It's just gonna completely ruin everything. So, as much as it pains me terribly in my ovaries and different types of feminine parts in my downstairs, I could go and just buy a piece of, you know, 2 3/4 by 1/2 inch thick, and you know, that might be what I do. But maybe tomorrow we can get this all ready to dirds, and then tomorrow is we can go out and we can get some grade 8 nuts and bolts, because I don't have nuts that fit on that, and I don't want to friggin' go through the shit of tapping a 1/2 inch arse coal. Yeah, we have just gone about 35 steps back here, boys. Picking away this and that over the hollow dirts. Got all kind of people around, this and that. I want to get stuff done, but I'm also getting distracted every whichwards. That's what happened. It's one of them things that really just turns me off of being out here right now too, though. I just want to like go inside and have a cheech and bask in my sorrows, you know what I mean? But that ain't gonna get us a bumper built, is it? But yeah, the mirror that I thought to boot it, I think we'll just go to the metal dicks and get. Or I might even have something here. We might even be able to just find something that we can use in the meantimes, right? I mean, I rummaged through my hoard of shit there. It's somewhat organized, right? Not too bad. So I had a look. See, we need 2 pieces, 14 inches long, to capture the 3 bolts, and also come out far enough to get the frontage, right? So we'll have a look around at some stuff. We'll try to figure this out. Worst case on tear words, we'll just get a piece similar into the capasutic to this, and then we can just trace that out. We'll friggin' weld. We'll drill the holes and we'll weld friggin' nuts onto the back. We'll get some nice grade 8 friggin' bolts, and then we can mount that up, and then we'll probably have to put it in the bender, because you'll new toss that the frame, you know, it sits in there like that. Well, if it was flat, you know, the frame kind of kicks up a bit or whatever, right? So it's got that Ackerman onto it, so that arse coal stabs out of the guy straight and flush. So we're gonna have to jab it in there and bend it just enough so that it comes out of the frame straight, you know, level. You don't want it coming out up on a big angle, right? And then when you're fucking pulling, it's gonna want to be pulling that down, you know, if you end up, you know, like I say, pulling somebody out of the ditch, pulling a log out of the ground, this, that, and the other thing, stovepipe, you know what I mean? So I'll work on unbolting that and figuring all this shit out, and maybe we'll please Macoot some different things and go from thards. Fuck. Hopefully I can do this without demudging the truck. It's almost better with the gap under the guys anyways. But I got a grill, headlights, and the backer panel. Chuck's picked it up to dirds. Him and Eduardo should be here Saturdays. We'll get you a little better, wider angle. This is a cordialation to when this thing comes crashing down onto my skull. Fucking 400 pounds probably. We can capture it on a movie. Oh shit. Maybe I should grab the old lady. Eh? Oh fuck. But here we go, I'm gonna do it. You ready?
Yep.
Oh fuck. I should put it on spastic mod. Did you want to just grab that end and we'll just put it over there? Oh my goodness, we did it! start the fuck all over because I'm a stupid goof. Oh, what happened? Tip a word? Oh. What am I?
Stay right in there.
Pick them. Pick them. Pick that one, did you?
No. Okay, I got the cakes cooking.
You bet. I expect them.
Move along.
I expect them. Oh, let the dissection begin. Boys. I'm just a dummy too. I use the fucking die grinder to cut all those out. Oh gee, what is that? Oh my goodness. I make me wonder sometime. I make me wonder how I keep from going under. So, less or more, I'm going to be driving down the road with my new fancy pants bumper on. The whole fucking front of the truck's just going to be flopping like a flounder because there's only half the bolts that are holding the fucking front of the leaf springs onto the frame, even bolted in there. I would just hop, skippity, scoob, hop, a doodly doo, and along, and then fucking blitzing now! All of a sudden, like I'm driving fucking old Rusty. Or fuck's sake, front end just flying out of it. Uh-oh. We just lost power in Inwood, boys. We just lost the powers. Holy shit. Those fucking son of a bitches, huh? Good thing I got all my shit onto the battery backups, huh? Says we still got the surveillance cameras, even when the power goes out. Tipboard!
Yeah.
Were you fucking extra cooking spaz pecan and mashed potatoes something terrible and blew the breaker?
Yeah, you smelled it terrible.
Yeah? Yeah. And the power goes out, and all the shit's all fucked up, except for the security cameras and my pewters. Yeah. Yeah, that happens more than never. It hasn't really gone down too much in the last year probably, but then in the last month we've been getting the old flicker. One dirds, we woke up in the morning. I gotta wake up in the morning, watch the Daily Woo, edit my movie, have a shower, eat breakfast, you know what I mean? All that bullshit. But I couldn't do any of that because the fucking power went out in the night, and by the time fucking 8 hours or so of friggin' no power, and it killed the battery. And we were sitting here like stupid goofs with no power, no internets, no this, no that, until probably 10 o'clock in the morning. By the time any of that bullshit come on, it was terrible. It was a friggin' terrible situation. But anyways, boys, we are back at square one, sub-zero temperature type. Friggin' my snacker here, but if you'll notice, that's definitely part of the spring attachment structure. Spring attached there, those bolts right there. Start putting her in Furby fur and start just torquing on the old Cummins there, and next thing you know, bloop, you've tore the whole front axle out of your rig. That's all I need. But anyways, I think the old lady said fucking the sup here is just about ready. We'll hook up the plasma cutter and reverse everything we've done to this point. We'll have to build an outhouse for that fucking thing one of these dirts, eh? Well, that fills up. I'll fill up my this thing. How much for something? Best me.
Well, I can't.
Fucking bird. Bird! Run my Matenos. Fuck. There's too many at once. Well, friggin' my snack, boys. Didn't get fuck all done to Dirds, but we got a plan. I'm gonna go to the metal dicks tomorrow. I'm gonna get some shit that fits in there, 14 inches long. I didn't want to cut this off. I was gonna just get it at the Blues Macooter, but I don't know where I want to cut it until we got the metals that we're gonna use for the these things and this thing, except for it's just gonna be a flat plate, 1/2 inch thick, maybe even 3/4 thick, because we want it to be strong. Then we'll just come straight out there. We'll figure what the accrochement is. That's where, you know, that's where the frame sits, but we want it level, all right? So we're gonna have to put a little bit of a kink into the chamfer bevel edge. No big Dirds. We got the Pruss Brook. So you can just jab that in there, squish her down, no big Dirds or fucks. I searched high and lurds. I did. I even cleared out the this and that. Didn't clear it out, but I got, you know, a good amount of the brick type shit situated, and I had a bunch of brick type shit in my rounds. So I sorted the rounds and the squares. Found a couple chunks of the luminoids, but yeah. Whilst I was pondering what to do about the bump here, we sorted out some of the new guts. I figured we put the bricks by the mill and the rounds by the lathe. Just makes sense to me. And then we got, you know, flat bits, pipe, fucking square tubing, different things, all down into the Whitworth. So we're getting some shit sorted out, organized. I just friggin' put away just a copious amounts of the steel tubings. Tubey for 1/2 inch wall thick, plus all that shit up there. So, holy shit, we'll have to come up to something to build. I'm thinking I'm liking the size of this here sheet on the table there, but we don't need 3. So I'm probably gonna be looking to sell this one maybe. I don't know. It's pretty substantial unit. I like how it's got, you know what I mean, the guys. If I make one, it'll definitely have guys for the different type of the wand. But yeah, anybody's interested in a 3x4 welding table, got one right there. But and then we can possibly get a 1-inch plate from the Metal Dicks. We'll use some of the 1/2 inch thick wall fucking tubey furs that we got off them, and some other shit. Just build a frame of a boot like that, probably closer to like this size. And then you know, and then we got lots of overhang for different things, grabbing with clamps and shit and stuff and whatever. But I mean, that's just sort of a pipe dream that I've been sort of having to Dirds, in correlation to being a little bit bummed out. I mean, I could have finished it. I could have just said, fuck it. You know, we're not gonna use it. It's not a tow truck. It's a fucking, you know, it's my foreman's, for fuck's sakes, right? But yeah, what's the sense of having a truck if you can't pull somebody out of the ditch? You know what I mean? Plus, I'd probably end up using the rear bumper for something like that anyways. But regardless, we're gonna cut her off and make her stronger as for friggin' a snack nurse, so that when we put the D-rings on there, they're not just fucking for show. You know what I mean? But anyways, boys, we'll try to get our shit done early in the morrows, get off to the Metal Dicks and get back here so that we can get some work done on the fucking truck. Apologize. Anyways, I guess if you're not fucking up once in a words, you're probably not doing much. But what I'm thinking is I might, you know, we might be able to get away with, you know, cutting along here, and then just sort of, you know, get rid of this, get rid of the bottom fucking edge, and then just set that right on top. Like, obviously it's upside down. We'll flip it over and just, you know, weld the shit right out of it, and then we'll be able to like kind of tack that onto there while it's bolted onto the truck, and then fucking give her the old zippy zappy ticky tacky, and hopefully that lines her up a little bitch better. But anyways, boys, we're gonna shut her down. I'm gonna try to get this fucking shit edited tonight, so like tomorrow can be full-blown fucking bumper build day, or I don't know, whatever the fuck we end up doing. We always seem to get cocked over. But beg my pardon, now we cheat. But there you go, another dig pug one back. So until tomorrow.
Don't let the watchers get you.